The last thing I remember, like, when I hit is, it was a big ass, like, boom. And I remember, like, going up. Only thing I was like, God help me. That's the last thing I remember before I went out.
Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Navy Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the money quarterback, making plays with the money. What up, Bit? What it do, everyone? Hustle hard and cut off all distractions. What's up, James?
What up, you guys?
What it do, man? We got a special guest in the building, man. Introduce yourself.
Kush, the one and only.
The softest spoken. You can't be soft spoken already. Like we ain't been talking for the last 30 minutes and stuff like that. Who else you got in the building?
Miss Chop.
Okay, then. They both sound spoken. So how you been?
I've been good, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so tell us, like, you just told me this before the pod, where you said this is about to be a year anniversary of your accident. So,
Yeah, actually next Saturday it'll be a year.
So how did it feel like from going to where you was at then to being a year removed? Did you feel like you could get to this point you at right now? Because you walked in here looking very healthy to me.
Yeah, I am very healthy now, as y'all can see. But no, it took a long time. It seemed like it was gonna take forever, to start back walking. Like, I was still in shock. Can't believe this happened to me,
Was it more mental or physical? Like, that was the biggest thing that you had to progress with?
Both.
All at the same time. So give us, cause I don't know, like, what all happened in the accident? You broke your leg, or
okay.
What were the details of the accident? Like, where did it happen? All that.
What's the I don't know the road name, but it's close to here. Like, it's not Long Ponds, like with a railroad track. Like, you coming up to the.
Is it Nazareth?
No, was it in Batesburg, Lexington?
It was in Lexington.
Oh.
We know Lexington.
I know it's somewhere probably around here. I mean, Lexington ain't but so big. But
like where U.S. Food and Do It Best here.
Oh, okay.
You turn left that road.
I
The
got you.
railroad track. The
Yep,
railroad
I know
track.
exactly. I don't know
But
that
when
road.
you get where the lights flashing it,
Yep.
that little right there.
Yeah,
Like where you can turn.
It's a red light now. Lights ain't even flashing there no more. It's a red light now.
It is. Well, yeah, right there.
I know exactly.
Like,
so it happened right there?
Yeah, that's why I ran out the road area right there.
So it was pretty late at night?
Yeah, I was leaving Schooners, like...
Oh, you was even old reliable.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. I want to start off by saying, for one, can't nobody make me feel like this wreck was my karma. Mm-hmm. God opened my eyes to everything I needed to see when I had this wreck that I had been ignoring. Mm-hmm. But, like, I was overworking myself, for one, like... I ain't got no kids.
Yeah.
I ain't got no but time. I had an easy job, just getting free money, like working 7 days. So, like, the day before I wrecked, I had a dental appointment, so I wasn't going to work the next day. So I was like, well, I'm going to go fuck with the bar. But I usually take a nap, but I ain't take no nap. Had been up running all day, went to the bar. It was good vibes. I could have rolled with my cousin, but I just planned to go have a couple drinks and go back home, but it didn't turn out that way. The vibes was good or whatever. I don't even get like that. I was out of character. Like, I was shocked that I even, like, that's not me, to get drunk where I can't drive. Like, it was just my sleep came down on me on top of trying to drink and smoke.
Yeah,
like, it was
your body is a
do.
machine. You had been letting yourself just stretching yourself out. No energy, like no sleep or whatever. It go take a toll at some point in time.
Yeah, so...
And so you have the accident or whatever, and when do you first come to? Like, do you come to in the hospital, or are you on the scene? You alert?
I was in and out, like mostly out, but I was in and out, so I remember like a good bit. But for one, I fell asleep in the car at Schooners. That's definitely not me.
Yeah.
That was recorded. Like, that's why I said God used people in this accident, but he also used them to show me these ain't your real friends.
That's real.
Mimi Porsche, she was the one that pulled me out of the car. She was the one that was there doing everything. But when I was asleep in the car. Shout out to her, but yeah.
She pulled you out.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah. So I was asleep in the car, or whatever. She came up, recording me, waking me up. If it was me and I see any friend, cousin, brother, it don't even matter. If I walk to the car and see you sleep in the car under the wheel, I'm taking the keys. You ain't even driving.
For real.
I wouldn't even be thinking to record. Like, you ain't even driving. That didn't happen. But I was in and out. So I crunk up the car. I swear, I thought I was good. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I really can't explain it.
So you was riding by yourself?
Yeah, I was by myself. Okay. Or whatever. So I crunk up the car and pulled off. She came behind me. She did do that. She came behind me. I don't even remember, like, from Schooners till I got to that road. Like, I don't even remember going through the light. Like,
in a day.
Like, really, that wreck could have went so many different ways. That's how I know, like, God was with me the whole time. Because luckily, no cars ain't coming. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Like, my whole wreck was recorded. Like, I got the video. I'm gonna show y'all the video.
Yeah.
But I got the video because she recorded me. Like,
okay, driving off.
Like, the whole wreck.
Do you want people to see the video?
Yeah, I'm gonna show the video.
Okay, we'll punch it in at this point in time right now.
My baby survived this.
Okay. Yeah, so she was recording me or whatever, driving. She said she wasn't recording. She was recording to show me how I was driving the next day. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like, I know can't nobody say what they'll do at that time. I don't know. But I just feel like if it was me and I see how reckless that I was driving, I wouldn't have been thinking to record. I would have been thinking, to pull over, trying to stop, wait, if I'm falling asleep, wake up, like, recording me wouldn't have been on my mind the way that I was driving or whatever.
Straight like that, because like I say, if I was behind my bro right here and he was driving like that, I'm calling him.
You like, be caught, blowing the horn or whatever.
What the hell going on?
I remember waking up, like dozing off. I even had my window down, the music up. I had all of that going on.
Sometimes, like when you so sleepy, you can't help it.
And I know I was on alcohol. I was on alcohol and I was smoking, but I was tired. Like I done drove, high and a little tilted before, but I know it was that sleep came
all
down.
All them factors added together is like, a bad mixture.
Yeah, so when I read, you can hear in the video, she wasn't expecting me to read, I guess, but I don't see how. But, luckily no cars weren't coming, but I went off the road, like with a curve. Instead of going around the curve, I just went on off into that little little bank right there. As soon as my car hit, it went up in flames. So she, I'm out. But the last thing I remember, like, when I hit it was a big ass, like, boom. And I remember, like, going up. Only thing I was like, God help me. That's the last thing I remember before I went out. And I must, like, went unconscious or whatever. I remember her running to the car, because I'm down in the bank. Like, you got to come down, the little hill. I do remember her coming to the car, calling my name and stuff, trying to see if I'm conscious. And I remember just going in and out. But I didn't get burned, like, from the fire. It was the heat that had got, had to start.
So you was also burnt in the wreck.
Yeah, I was burned. Like, that's something that happened to my arm.
Oh, that's a skin graft right there?
Yeah, I had to get a skin graft on my arm and my leg. Yeah, they took the skin from my thigh or whatever. But
how long was recovery?
I'm still recovering. I ain't even 100% back yet. Like, a lot of people look at me, they think that, like, I get compliments all the time. People be writing me, And that's another thing, like, since this accident happened, I was just like, this something I feel like God showed me because people been reaching out to me like from places I ain't never seen before, talked to, like telling me they can tell from the stuff I share on Facebook what kind of person I am, reaching out for advice and stuff. And I'm like,
and you making an impact, like I say, you say
that's what made me want to do the podcast thing, like wanting to start one because I'm like, dang, is it meant for me to talk to people?
Exactly, that's cool because like something you went through, like I say, God put you through that situation for people to be reaching out because maybe you do have an impact on people that you don't even know about now.
Yeah, and I just be being me, but obviously I do. Like this one girl reached out to me. She was in a totally different situation from me. Like she was at a party and got shot by sitting in the car, and she was in the hospital, and she was just reaching out to me and was like, hey, do you think I'm gonna walk again? And I was like asking her what happened. She told me, and I was just telling her like we got different, giving her some encouraging words and stuff. And she was asking me like, how you still be happy, through, while you healing and stuff, and
through the suffering and stuff.
So how do you be happy through the suffering and healing process?
I guess that's just my personality, cause like even in the hospital. Like when I finally did let me finish talking about the red first, and then I'm gonna get to the hospital. But like I said, she came to the car, seeing was I unconscious. I went back out. I didn't know about her leaving me. Like she didn't try to pull me out right then when she came to the car. She just came to call my name to see was I conscious. But she ran to go see was other cars coming to get help. Yeah. I just feel like when you first ran to the car, common sense was to open that door. My door not locked. I didn't have no seatbelt on. That's another thing. I could have went through the window. Luckily, I didn't. But I ain't had no seatbelt on. She could have opened the door, pulled me out right then.
Yeah, everybody reacts different.
Yeah, that's why I said I can't say what people would do. I'm just speaking for me. I just felt like that was common sense. Just to open the door, you see it's already in flames or whatever. I just felt like I wouldn't have got burnt if she would have pulled me out. Yeah, my ankles would have still been broke. Like I broke both of them.
I know.
Both your ankles?
Both of them. So I was just, that's another thing.
How they say, how did you break your ankle? They just got crushed while you hit
They didn't break, actually. They told me that my ankles shattered from the impact. From how hard I hit. So like with my ankles now, I'm still missing pieces in my ankles. Like one of them worse than the other one. Only one of them got plates and screws in it. So that's why I'm trying to get used to walking on that. But
so did you ever ask God why? Why me?
I didn't because he was showing me the friends I was around that I should have been around, overworking myself. Now you can't do nothing. You ain't got no choice but to sit down. Like even when I had done start, getting on my walker a little bit, I had done. I'm trying to find me a little job. I said, man, I can go in the convenience store. So my mama like, sit your ass down, because that ain't me. Like I just can't.
You can't
already
do it.
Being your age, it was like I'm in a walker. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be in a walker, but like you in a situation that putting you in a walker,
in a wheelchair for one. Like
how long was you in the wheelchair?
I still be in the wheelchair where I take it with me some places.
So your ankles like hurt bad to this day?
No, but like I said, one of them got the plates and screws in it. Ooh. It done been a year. Like it's about to be a year. Like the injuries I had, they shock. If I walk into the doctor's office now, they be shocked every time because they like, it ain't no way you healing this fast. Like with the injuries you got. And there was another thing like in the hospital. I was graduating flows. Like I started off in ICU or whatever. That's when I woke up in the hospital because I had still been out. When I woke up, like the next day, like back to myself, and I just looked down and seen me wrapped up and stuff. Like I was real life like shocked. I was just like, what the fuck?
Like
this
oh my God.
Like I was just still like in shock. I ain't had no phone. Everything burnt up in the car.
What?
Or whatever. No phone, no wallet. Everything burnt up that was in the car. Whatever. I'm gonna show y'all my car too after that. But all that was burnt up, so I ain't had no phone. Now I'm still shocked. Like I'm in ICU wrapped up like a mummy.
Who the first person you talked to that told you what happened? Did you know what happened to you when you woke up?
I knew I read. I knew little stuff that had done happened before. Like I said, another thing, she ran, to the road to see was anybody coming or whatever. Came back, she telling me to get out the car and stuff, but she don't know my ankles broke. So it's like I was going in and out. I just remember telling her like, don't leave me. you know, and stuff like that, just going in and out. Cause it's like I want to move, but I
can't.
really couldn't move. Like I was real life stuck. Like I'm dead weight, you know, like
Yeah, I know
You
exactly
can't really
what you
feel
mean.
your legs like that.
like I couldn't feel nothing. It's like just if my upper body moved, like I ain't even know my ankles was broke
Yep.
or whatever. So
I know it. When I broke my hand, it felt the same way. I couldn't do nothing with my left hand. When it was broke, it's like it just was dead. It just I couldn't. I'll tell people I couldn't even grab an envelope if I had to. Cause I just
yeah,
I did it.
like
well.
it's crazy. But she didn't tell me this detail right here. I didn't find this out until after the wreck because she told it to her mom and her mom told it to mine. But say, you know, when she was trying to get me out the car and stuff, you know, I'm dead weight, you know, I guess she just was panicking, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and just ain't know what to do. But say she sat on the hill and was just walking back and forth, like, you know, just looking like what I need to do. And say a voice got in her head and told her to come pull me out with all her might. And she came to the car. I do remember her, you know, wrapping around me. Y'all know how little she is,
Yeah.
you know. That's why I said I know that one number God because, like, her little ass and
Got you out of
me
there,
and
I'm
I'm
saying.
dead weight, you know, on top of my weight. So I remember her wrapping around me or whatever and just pulling me out. I fell out on top of her. She got me out the car. We fell in the hill. So I'm still out, you know, can't walk. Going in and out. I just remember trying to crawl up the hill, my nails breaking, you know, from trying to grip the grass, you know, to help her out a little bit because I can't walk. So it was just crazy. I went back out. I don't remember how she got me in her truck or nothing. Like I don't remember none of that part. But instead of her taking me to the hospital, she took me to my cousin Precious' house.
Okay.
You know, and she lived in that trailer park, you know, right there across the railroad track. But she took me there for her to get me and take me to the hospital. But I felt like the condition I was in, I should have went straight to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when she was trying to pull me out, that's how my skin was coming out from her pulling me.
She was just
my
nervous,
skin.
though.
Yeah, she was just
I
nervous.
think she just like I said, in over her head, and not even in a bad way. Just like who can even be ready for a situation to happen like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
never
You was
expect-
nervous, but
I know what you mean, cause like man, cause I know how exactly how you feel.
then we read by. We on 51. We
Get
read
us-
by the interstate.
Get us to 61 and
Yeah.
off.
You
Fast,
know, but
like.
you know, you can't say what you would do. But she took me to my cousin's house or whatever, and it's just the stuff that was said, you know, after the fact. Why I felt like God used her and to show me too. You know,
Yeah.
I use her, but this ain't your friend.
Yeah.
But she took me there or whatever, and instead of her trying to help Precious get me out, you know, she was basically telling Precious, you know, that bitch heavy. I done did all the work down there. It's your turn. And had, yeah, I'm gonna say his name. I don't care if y'all bleep it out or not. But and she had, you know, waiting, had them.
Yeah. Go ahead.
She had, you know, pull up, you know, like this after she got me in the car. Which I don't think he helped her. I don't think he was there then. But he pulled up at Precious' house shortly after she got there for Precious to get me out. You know, she didn't help Precious put me in her car. Precious, they trying to stand me up. I'm steady falling because my ankles broke. They don't know. They don't know.
Oh, I know. Cause that made me hurting even worse because you
That's
trying
why.
to stand
That's
up.
what I was thinking too.
Right.
But it's just the fact that instead
My
of
ankle
you,
hurt.
I can see you going to help, but you ain't even ride to the hospital. You the main one.
I feel like if I see some situation, I'm just a part of it now.
You was a part of it. She
I
told
gotta
me
go.
she had to go get her kids, but she really went to go get fucked.
I mean,
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like she really went, but she didn't want me. She didn't think I probably was gonna find out that detail or whatever. But it's true.
that's wild.
Some dick be out here potent though, man.
But no,
But still though, I still like before I even found out all this stuff. Like, man, only thing I was on with her, I was just like, man, I can't stop thanking this girl. Like I just kept telling her I can't stop thanking you. She telling me stuff like, quit saying that, like, girl, that's what I was supposed to do. Like, she ain't excited. Like, I just felt like that was a big thing you did.
But like
Yeah,
she
it was.
doing her like humanly duty though. Like
But
as a
that's
human, you
not,
should
I
do
feel
that.
like it was big because that's not you as a person.
Yeah.
So coming from you, when people hear Mimi Porche did some good shit like that, knowing your character, you know, in your background with people,
Yeah.
like people jack like that's something good.
Because
Yeah.
all
And that's
people are good
something-
and evil, though. You know, we
That's
all
why I
do good
said
and
you
bad.
don't know. That's why I'm saying.
But
like,
it's like to a certain extent, like they say, quote unquote, she really did save your life, but she felt like at that point in time, that's her duty to get you the precious. After that point, it was.
but it
on
wasn't.
somebody else.
It wasn't her duty to get me the precious. Why would you get me the precious?
Yeah.
That's not my mama.
That's true.
Like I'm bleed. Like I got internal bleeding because my liver was bruised and I had internal bleeding for that. Broke both of my ankles. I had a gash in my face, and you see my skin off.
Yeah.
Like why would you? That's emergency.
So your skin. Oh yeah, that is so true though, because your skin was off. You
Yeah,
got
it's
burnt
like
in
my
the fire.
skin and stuff off. Like my hair, I had a pink bob and my hair hadn't even melted. Like the heat was really getting to me. And I just feel some type of way because I feel like, you know, Mimi had family members that have been in a house fire. I thought it would have hit different.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't even, I wouldn't even had to think about, you know, while you sitting there thinking I'm in the car burning.
Exactly.
You
that's
could
true.
be getting me out. Like, while you sitting there thinking, I feel like that's why she left that out, you know, instead of telling me that came from her mama. But I still had been on, like, I got to thank this girl. I don't care if we ever get into it. We got to squash it. Like, you did something big or whatever until, you know, it's like when people go up and be like, you know, Mimi, that's what's up what you did for Kush such and such. She's saying slick stuff. I helped a little bit, or I need to get a hero shirt made with I say Kush on the back. It's like, that's weird.
Yeah. I know.
So I'm like, what she want me to do? Then she told somebody, you know, I acknowledge everybody except her when the accident happened. God didn't save her. I did.
I mean,
God
God
put her there.
used her.
God used you.
Like, exactly. Like,
God
I believe
used
in
you.
that.
That's why I said God used, you know, her to show me this ain't my friend.
Yes.
You did a good deed, but you still not my friend because of
Yes.
how you acting after the fact. Like, that's something good you did. You like, you should be happy.
Happy.
But at the end of the day,
So-
I don't like the dude.
But
Period.
like,
That's how she feel
I
right
feel
now.
a way
That's-
about that. And then another thing, like with recording the accident, people hit me up telling me like, damn, cause that's crazy how you was driving. How y'all know? They got videos of the accident. She sending out videos of the accident when it happened. Like, I ain't even know it was a video. I found out from somebody else. I'm like, this shit was recorded.
I ain't never saw it.
I never saw the video, but all of it is very disrespectful. Also,
That's
like,
disrespectful.
Because like, oh, why, you feel me? Like maybe it could have been my death. You know?
That's what I said. Like, what
like-
if that would have happened?
You
Like,
feel me? Like, nah, don't film that. Like, I
Don't
mean,
film
it ain't
that,
'cause,
like-
I just think like maybe not. I don't. Maybe I do know who this is, but I don't know. I'm just saying it sounds a little immature because that's not a funny situation. Because life is life. It like your life can be gone today. Like you say, what Les
That's what
Brown
I'm
said. You here
saying,
today,
like,
gone
the tongue
today.
is powerful.
Like you got to take things serious because you never know. Like you wrecking, you swerving. That is funny. Like if it's in on Grand Theft Auto, but in real life,
yeah.
you can pass away.
And, you know,
Things
even though
can
she
happen.
said she wasn't expecting me to wreck, but you see how bad I was. You know, this ain't me already. You see how bad I'm driving on the other side of the road. You know, this ain't even nothing to record. Like I said, I would have been trying to stop, do something. But
I just say like, I mean,
It's like I know in your head, like you're going through a lot of things like mental and stuff like that. And in a way, like you didn't want to place like blame on her, and like you kind of angry about how she acting.
I'm
but
not
she still did something great to even be
yeah,
there.
and
you
I
know?
still give her that credit. But for her to feel like I didn't acknowledge her, I put up a whole status. It ain't nobody. You was the only one there. Who else I'm gonna acknowledge but God?
Yep.
That's the only other person that I was acknowledging about the accident. It's nobody else to acknowledge. You was there. So I'm like, what you want me to do? Kiss the ground you walk on?
I'm gonna keep it real though. Like as a man thinking about women, y'all always want more, and she a woman, so she always gonna want more.
But what more can you get?
I know, like, you say you really say
how we
you-
feel.
Like,
what more can we
you
give
get?
y'all?
Like, I was just trying to figure that out. Well, I'm already telling you thank you almost every day because that's just how I'm feeling.
She
but
gonna always want more.
You ain't even looking at it like you looking at me like I need to quit saying it. It's confusing. It's weird. Like it's very real.
Yeah, because
That's why I
like
said.
I know I wouldn't feel weird. I mean, cause I don't need appreciation for the things I do. But if
Especially
somebody,
something like that, I wouldn't really feel like I need appreciation. You gonna get it, but I don't need it because there's somebody in a position that they can die in.
Yeah.
I'm saving them. I'm trying my
Yeah.
best to do what I
I
can
saved
do.
a kid when I was like 12 years old. He jumped in the pool in like 8 foot and he couldn't swim.
Yeah.
I jumped in and saved him. That's my good deed for life, right? I saved
Yeah.
the life.
No, you have a good.
I don't
deed
need
in
no
the day.
appreciation though.
Yeah, but if
I
you
did it.
know it's a good deed,
Yeah.
but you turning it into something. I know it's a good deed. That's why I keep telling you I'm thank you because I'm glad to still be here to even tell you, you know, thank you for what you did, but you turning it into something else. Like,
do y'all ever have like sit down conversations and talk about it?
I wanted to, like, I tried to.
Once y'all come on here and talk about it, y'all can actually like, cause we feel like on this, it's hard for y'all to have a conversation in between y'all two and really get everything out. But if y'all was in here, you can get everything out because
it gives you like perspective.
You'll feel like you'll feel like you can get it out in here. You feel me? It's like, why not? I'm here. Cause she gonna say something. You like, shit, I'm gonna say what I want to say too. Then, boom.
Yeah, but we tried it, and
But
like
I
really,
just had like somebody around and stuff. So like you can like actually like communicate.
But
and,
maybe
like,
she said they tried it already. Maybe it didn't work out. The conversation.
it didn't work out because
but y'all connected in a way because like you always gonna remember who saved you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you'll figure it out.
just-
But I want to go back to it because you had this point. You said when you woke up and you was in the bed all wrapped up and stuff. So
yeah,
from
I
that
was
process,
I was in there all wrapped up and stuff. You know, the doctors in there. I got them videos, pictures and stuff too, because I was already gonna post, you know, all this. But my mama, nobody was in there with me. Like, that's another thing I feel like God showed me, like I say, everything I needed to see. Like, he just said, this is a road you need to take along. That's why, you know, he took my man away. You know, I was in ICU, you know, the hospital up there, you can't have nobody spend a night with you. So I couldn't have nobody stay with me overnight. Had to go through the surgery, everything by myself. Like, by myself.
Kind of like
Mentally.
solitary confinement.
Yeah, and he let certain stuff happen, you know, to open your eyes to things. Like, everything don't be for a bad reason. It be for to learn from. So
for real. How long did it take you to get the unwrap? So how many times a day or like a week they had to unwrap you when you was?
Man, I had to get, well, it was, I forgot what the stuff called, but they had to keep it wet so it won't get stuck to the guards, getting stuck to the, that was a, man, I witnessed,
Painful. Yeah, when they
I
had to come
witnessed
off.
pain on so many different levels. Like, I had staples in me, like real staples, had to get them taken out, like with us, like it was just, I couldn't even believe that God gave his, you know, toughest battles to his strongest people. He felt like I can take all that, and I took all that, like by
Day by
myself. Yeah, like the closest I had to call my mama, cause you know they couldn't spend a night, so like they coming in there different times of the mornings, 3, 5 o'clock, you know, to change my bandages, wetting them. You know, it was one night they was stuck to the gauze, like stuck to my skin. Ooh. Like, I was showing out. So I was just telling them, like, let me just call my mom on FaceTime. I had my mom on FaceTime, you know. She just trying to talk me through it. They put in Novocaine, you know, in my neck because I had,
what Novocaine do? Numb you up?
Yeah, it's supposed to numb you up, but it wear off quick.
It was like a shot?
Like, they had an IV in my neck.
Ooh.
Cause they had them blew all my veins out. Cause I was in the hospital 20 days.
Boy, thinking about that, I couldn't even imagine. I had never been in the hospital one day. So like being at your age or whatever, having to sit in, like I can't go home. I'm not
healthy. People
don't
understand. Like that's crazy.
That's
going through it by
traumatizing.
yourself. Going through it by yourself.
And
I feel
going through
like
that by myself. Like, my mama was there now every time. You know, I
No one
had
say you
visiting
can-
hours,
yeah.
but you know, but it was people that came and visit. You know, another thing like that helped me get through this, still keeping myself up, like still getting my hair done, my nails done. That's I guess that's why people when they see me, they probably felt like I was, how she handling that? I'm still keeping myself up because I'm not finna lose myself.
I know,
Like,
definitely.
like I'm gonna get through this, and that's what I did. Like when I first came home from the hospital, I had Cole there, shout out to her, waiting to do my hair. I had Leandra there waiting to do my nails. All that. The first day I come home, all that's done because
I'm back on the
finna be in
scene.
this house.
Back to me.
Yeah.
That's so dope because like I said, you have to get back to a regular scheduled program because if you don't, you'll get sunken in the sunken place. And like with you just coming back home or whatever, being yourself, getting healthy. How did that feel like now? Like
Yeah, and like
semi-healthy.
I'm gonna start off by saying they did have depression. Doctors, like, that's a good hospital, the Burns Center and Augusta, but they got doctors for everything. But I only had one depressing day in the hospital out of all of the days. Like it was the third day that I was in there. I was good the first, 2 days, but that third day I was just like, when I woke up, I was like, I'm ready to stand up.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get out of this bed, and I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop myself. I was like, man, I want to stand up. or whatever. So they had the depression doctor to come down there, to talk to me to see was I going through that. I got through that day. About an hour later, the therapy people came in there to show me how to get out of bed a little bit, to show me how to work a wheelchair. So I was like, that wasn't nothing but God. I prayed. I was like, I want to stand up. But I was able to get out the bed.
Yeah, that's what you really wanted.
I just wanted to get out that bed and move around. So I was able to get in the wheelchair to learn, how to be moving myself around in the wheelchair, eat in the wheelchair. So after that, I don't know, like I was straight after that. But
that's crazy, the different things you gotta learn, like learning to use a wheelchair.
Then washing yourself, that was another thing. Like
somebody else was washing you at first?
I had to have, the doctors had to wash me and all. So there was another thing I was like,
that's
man.
Crazy as hell. I feel like I don't want nobody close to my
like
genitals.
a real baby. It's like you starting all over again like a grown baby.
Yeah, a big grown baby.
Big grown baby.
And you just gotta deal with it.
Shout out to Cuz. Cuz was changing my.
So you had to have a diaper. Like you had to have one?
I ain't have to have diapers, but I had to have a bedpan.
Yeah.
So, and I had to wear gowns because I couldn't have nothing on my skin.
Yeah.
So I had to wear gowns, so it was already easy, access. But that was having to get washed. And there was another thing they was shocked. I was surprising the doctors. Like, I let them wash me or whatever for like a week. After that, I had done told them, just let me wash myself. They like, you gonna try to wash yourself?
Yes.
I'm washing myself. From here on out, I was washing myself, didn't get the doctors to wash me or nothing. They graduated me to the net. They was like, you get the... Oh, my words.
I missed my words.
Congratulations or whatever. You get to go to the second floor or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I get to leave out of... I see you or whatever, go to a second floor. I was on that floor for like 3 days, moving to the third floor. Was there for like a week. They already hadn't told me, if you get to the fourth floor, that means you about to go home. Yeah. So that's all I was focusing on, getting to that fourth floor.
So how was it using hospital for 20 days, like just seeing how a hospital work and move for 20 days? How's the hospital?
The hospital is crazy.
A lot going on.
Cold, like it's some doctors that care and it's some that don't. Like I seen that from being on different floors, going through the different doctors on each floor. It's some that care, there's some that don't. It's some that I had to keep mashing the button to come in here and wet my stuff.
Yeah.
They know they supposed to come, every 30 minutes to an hour. It was some that wasn't on them late shifts and stuff. So it's some that care, some that don't. But
so that's the thing you saw about the hospital.
You.
They give you good food.
They do feed you.
Because when I walk in the hospital, I always seem like they're getting pampered when you're in the hospital. It just seems like a social
like that, it really do. But
like everybody just getting everything done, hand, foot to them, just like a retirement home or something.
Yeah, I definitely salute people with them kind of jobs.
Yeah, he was working in the kitchen at a retirement home.
I definitely did. Shout out to the
He was wiping butt and stuff too.
But you just over there you can look at just like your mama and stuff.
I know.
You look just like your mama was.
Everywhere I go, they tell me that.
She do that.
Like it's wild. We got a memory. Like you remember we used to stay at my grandma's house from time to time.
Yeah.
You and Ray and like your mama stay over there, and like we'll come there.
Ride the road.
We'll come there on Saturday mornings or whatever. Y'all'll be there. Just staying there, like look at that. That's my memory. Cause that's why I always felt connected to y'all. Cause like we always saw y'all when y'all so young.
Yes.
I remember like Ray being born and stuff. Like
being at Pep Pies on the cheerleader teams.
Yeah. And look at us not getting older, and that's what I'm saying with you and like the situation. Like God put you through something. So like what you saying, you want to start a podcast. Tell us about.
Yeah, I want to start a podcast because like. When another girl hit me up for advice for something that didn't even have nothing to do with the accident, I really felt like, dang, is it really meant for me to talk to people? Like this girl, I don't know. I looked at her profile, seen she from Colombia. I'm like, I know I ain't never seen her before, but she reached out to me and was like, hey, I know you don't know me or whatever. She was like, but one of my cousins gave me your Facebook and told me to inbox you because you can give me some advice on what I need, help about. And I was like, okay, what's up? And she was like, I got a boyfriend. He looking at 0 to 10 years and what I need to do. I'm like, what? It wasn't even nothing about my accident, but whoever recommended her to me, they felt like she hold her nigga down. She know, go talk to her. Or
so how is it?
So,
how is it?
How is that experience? Like, having a man be sentenced to a sentence that like by the time you get to that age, you'll be an old wrinkled up woman.
Wrinkled up woman.
For one, it ain't for the weak or whatever. Like, I be seeing them posts on Facebook. They be saying, if your nigga go to jail, you riding a slide. Them females be sharing that they slide. But you supposed to slide because that ain't something you supposed to do for everybody.
Yeah.
And like, they don't really know what riding
person.
is. Yeah. Like, just because somebody go to jail, that don't mean you abandon them. Like, they human just like us or whatever. But riding is not, they think they lifestyle. We got to understand it. Yeah. Like, you can only ride if you and the man got to understand it. They know your life don't stop. He know my life don't stop.
You know, since
he back there or whatever, but I'm here for you. Yeah. You know, like, I'm always going to be here for you. Like, that's all they be wanting. They be wanting to get mail. They just be wanting conversation. You know, have somebody to be there for you. Like,
she here for him until she get a man like, no, you not here for him.
And even if I did, you know, we done had that conversation. Like, he know I'm only 28. You know, like, I ain't even got no kids yet. Exactly. Like, I'm still living or whatever. Like, we already done had that conversation, you know, if it come to that point, you know, he just want the best for me. You know, make sure you have it by the right person if that happen. But yes, I will be hurt. I will be tore to pieces. Yeah. And that's another thing too with me. Like, I do want kids. I do want to experience that. But I be having thoughts sometimes like, maybe I ain't having no kids. Maybe I'm gonna be the auntie with no kids.
Well, I mean,
but I do want to experience it. But that just be some thoughts that go through my head.
Why? Until you find that man that
like
you want to have kids with, then it gonna change up. You ain't got that right now, so why would you even want
like it? I just ain't thinking about it right now. So I'm just.
But if you found that man,
if it happen, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah.
But I just be feeling like this sometimes.
I mean, cause it's getting cold outside. You be needing that cover on.
Cover season approaching and stuff.
It's a little cold. You know, like a little spoon session. It's a little dick on booty action.
Yeah,
it's
but
a little cold without that.
As far as with my nigga though, like, shout out to him.
Shout out to Fresh. Like I said, I'm just
he be making them ones in jail be having more money than these niggas out here too.
We had conversations.
I talked to LJ and I was like, y'all come
LJ
on.
Actually down there.
Yeah, I know. He told me. I said,
y'all get both on the phone.
Yeah, we were like, come on, y'all call in one weekend for the podcast. That'd be dope as hell. But
he told me to do that today.
Yeah, just call in.
But
you can call him if you want to.
He got FaceTime.
Cause like we can put this phone, connect your phone to this device, and we can play it into the phone. We just have to put the headphones on so we all can hear it.
Right. But shout out to him though. Like, even though he back there, he still it is tough, you know, and it was crazy. That's why I felt like everything was hitting me at once. I just had got out the hospital like 2 days before he got sentenced. I couldn't go to the sentence, you know, so I couldn't even see him in there before.
So did you ever get to see him? I guess he came to the hospital.
Well, no, he couldn't go to, he was already in jail.
Okay.
He got locked up, you know, when the other incident happened, you know, trying to involve him with that, which it had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But his bond got revoked. Well, he FaceTime now.
Hey.
But I'll finish.
Plug him in.
You on the podcast.
Let me see. What's up, Fresh?
What up, my boy?
Same old, man. How you doing in there?
Shit, man, laid back, watching football.
Oh, it sounds like what we doing.
Chilling.
Hell yeah.
Damn, it's really nice to see you though, because like I said, we just having a conversation about you. I guess you'll hear it back when you got time. But it's like somebody we grew up with and like knowing like the sad situation like you got going on or whatever. We can't see you physically, but it's so nice to see you through a phone. That's what technology had brought us and
that
shit.
Dope as fuck that we actually seen you. Because I was talking to LJ a couple weeks ago and I was talking about you. Not pausing me though.
You still on there?
He probably had a call.
Yeah, man.
Well, how you been?
Like, shit. Man, I ain't gonna lie, like, really, it's a mental thing, man, back here, you feel me? Like, if you ain't mentally strong, like, you really ain't gonna be able to make it, especially when you talking about when them people getting you a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's a difference between just a little bit of time, you know, okay, at this amount of time, you gonna be getting out. But then when they give you X amount of time, you like, damn. It could go like this. If I'm gonna get out, what I gotta do to get out. Like you got so many thoughts going through your head, so you got to be mentally strong and you got to balance it out. You feel me? Like, damn, all right, I need to do it like this. I don't need to listen to them. I don't need to listen to that. You got to block out shit. Like, it's just a lot. So that's why I said you got to be mentally strong. You feel me?
I already know it's a mental
You
challenge.
know me, man. I'm built for it tough, though. You feel me? Like,
built for it tough.
Hey, Fred, hey.
I ain't saying I'm praising the situation, but shit, I know I'm coming home.
Like
I saw you in the gym too, cause I saw a picture of you. I like no homo fresh out there doing the push-ups.
Yeah, he getting big out there.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like, like shit, I'm coming home, man. It's just all about having faith and knowing.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, if you don't got faith, shit, you really ain't got nothing to hold on to.
Ain't
For
that
real
the truth?
though.
Like, if you ain't got faith, then what you got? You got to believe in something. I mean, what you gonna live for if you don't believe in something?
Exactly. What you gonna fight for? You gotta have something to fight for.
Something
Man,
like
I got
that.
my daughter out there. I got my old lady right there. You feel me? I got myself. I know my mama. I know she wanted to see me come home. She's still up there looking down.
R.P. Simone.
I know I'm coming home.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, Lord.
You gonna touch down one day, and guess what? When you touch down, we'll still be doing what we doing right now, and we're gonna have that conversation.
We gonna come on and talk about
Man,
it.
I already know. I ain't even know y'all boys were getting that many views, bro, because I ain't really been looking at a lot of them. I had watched a few of them, but yeah, Kush was like, yeah, them boys be getting 1 million views. That's
Nah, we ain't getting a million.
I did not say a million.
I know.
You might get a
One
million
day.
fresh.
Go get him. Child with fresh. But hey, we want to chop it up with you for a second though, man. But I appreciate you talking to us for a little second, man. But hold it down in there, man. Like I say, you gonna make it home one day. Just stay safe.
Oh yeah, man, for sure, man. Y'all boys keep doing y'all thing, man. That's what's up, man.
Appreciate it.
Yo, that's what's up, the little podcast.
Hey,
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you back.
All right.
But yeah,
that's why the podcast you put it at. That's why the podcast so dope though. You know, like you actually can like do stuff like that.
And now on the back end, people about to hear fresh talk. Cause like a lot of people probably ain't even heard his voice or whatever. Cause like I say, my most memory of Rope. I mean, I say Rope because he part of that memory. It's fresh. Them boy when we was in Sand Hill one time, and like this when Rope had he had a white car with it. Like
I know that.
Them boys pulled in with Part Like a Rock, started pumping so loud, and it got there. It was fresh on top of the car, on top of the car, riding in, just chatting. It was the most epic entrance ever. Like it's like
you gonna see me when I pull up.
Yeah, well, it's so tight because them boys like say 50-50. Them boys like they really like they live. How they was living. They was doing their thing because they always. I remember like Fresh was in my think about this. This is why I always say this so why to see think about Fresh being in school. But anyway, Fresh was in my PE class or whatever. And him and you know a guy, Marcus? You ever he named Marcus Allen, he Jervay's cousin or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, they was in my class or whatever. Puppy was in that class too. Them two used to go to class like 10 minutes late every day. What they hopping like, just go to the office. We ain't see them again.
I already talked about it. Like,
shout out to Fresh.
They come late again. They got my class, man. Shout out to them boys.
But tell them about evolving.
Yeah, I've been thinking about like reinventing yourself because like what we've been doing like building a podcast and our photography business like 3 years ago we wasn't doing none of this. It's like now people know us for that. And that's like just reinventing yourself with skills. Like what kind of ways you want to reinvent yourself?
I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people got, like, testimonies. Like, I already been thinking about, like, the name, like, a couple guests I want to, like, start with. Like, one of the people is JQ married.
Yeah. We was talking about having him on one day, like, when he, like, healthy or whatever.
Because of what he been through.
Yes.
Like, he another one I feel like a chosen one. Like,
because I had saw him like recently right before the accident happened or whatever. It's crazy to me because I walked up on him, I was like, I ain't know you this tall. Like, cause
he grew after high school because he was so long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like
like
I would say this. Well, most days when your first pod, like I say, we got it. We'll do it for you. No charge, none of that. Just let us know. Say that you set it up, whatever you want to talk.
Yeah.
Whoever you want to talk to, we'll be here to edit it and like produce it for you, just so you can make it a good.
So you guys see how it is or whatever.
Yeah, make it happen.
So like, what's your podcast be about? What you want to do?
Like anything, like any topic. We could talk about. We can have sex topics.
Yeah, at the dark, late night specials.
We
I'll be doing on Sundays.
late night specials.
Then you have OnlyFans?
I had a couples.
Okay.
I was doing it with my man.
Man, one video I saw that y'all was like in the pool. That was the funniest shit ever.
We used to be wild.
Wait, just humping her from the back or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like that's my dog too. Like
just had fun together.
Like we used to have fun together. Like that's why I said, if I could have been active for my birthday, I would have been active. Whether he here or not, because he already know me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, whether he here or not. So we got that kind of understanding. And he had, my gift sent to the house in Florida. Like he really shocked me with that. Like I wasn't expecting that. We all in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
They telling me somebody coming to the house with me. I'm like, who the hell? Who?
I gotta learn some game from Fresh, goddamn.
I like that.
Boy.
He
I
found
go
the
to the
address.
damn door and shit, The man had done left my flowers because it took me so long to go to the door, because I'm talking like, who coming to which I'm thinking they got some of their sleeve like a strip or something to come in here. I did not think about Fresh sending me nothing or whatever, but he had been, chopping it up with them and getting the address and stuff. And I went to the door, it was roses, a bear, candy, and all kind of stuff. And I was like, damn. I was shocked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That just show you like who really appreciates you, because like the small things, in my opinion, like it's what works. Cause like small things add up, but like the small things really mean the most, in my opinion, too, though. Yeah. But hey, Taylor, we always ask this question on the pod too. Who was your high school crush?
High school. Child, why you laughing like you know? Come refresh
We want to
my
know
memory.
her. We want to know her too.
Yeah, you definitely gotta say her too. You on the pod, you got
Who
to.
you think? So I can.
Can't say mine.
Oh, you gonna say yours? You first.
Y'all
though.
know who it is?
No, I don't know who you tell us who it
I
is.
don't know who your high school crush was.
You said you know. High school. Like.
Oh, I can't have no do that. It ain't gotta be a
I
guy
know,
that
I'm
you
trying to
had.
think.
It gotta be a guy that's like, boy, I would love to have
Like for
talked to
example,
him.
my high school crush was Sierra. You feel me?
He never talked to her or whatever.
That just was my high school
Oh.
crush.
He was the cornball to her.
Yeah, I was a cornball to Sierra.
Girl. My high school.
Look, she got a little nervous. I don't know. She might still want him.
Yeah, she
No,
might-
I definitely
phone.
don't want him. Nah, like it was high school.
Yeah.
You know what I did? It was Tez.
Teasy.
Teasy, okay.
Like
Teasy.
it was like
Okay.
it been a long. I was
Yeah,
young. It was a
that's how
long
it's
time
supposed to
ago.
be.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it was Tez. I
Okay.
don't know why,
Teasy
but
had
now
it. Yeah.
I definitely do not look at him like that.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
it's cool. But that's what I'm saying is high school. Like it can be somebody that was in high school 30 years ago. Like we ask the same question
Yeah.
because like it's high school. Nobody ain't trying to get their high school crush anymore. And
Like
that's-
Mally said Fatima.
Right.
I don't know who that is, but that's who he said or whatever.
Yeah.
And mine was Chantal.
Did we ever ask Jern who it was?
Yes, you did.
Who it was?
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember
I
yours.
said Katrina. Y'all
Oh yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
Katrina. It
Who
was
was
Katrina.
who was yours?
I had two though.
Good job.
I had
Yeah,
two,
pick the
though.
mic up. Pick the mic up.
Grab the mic.
I had two though.
You got two.
Katrina and Ashley Jeff.
You got my
Boy,
cousin.
I know,
man.
boy.
Give a damn about that.
Miss Chop.
You gotta talk to the
I'm
mic.
gonna apologize in advance. My high school crush was Tyrone Nicholson.
Mr. James backwards.
I know Mr. James backwards.
Mr. James backwards. Shout out to him, man. Yeah. Apologize at the beginning. Please. But like, see, there's nothing wrong with that though, because like I say, we've been removed from high school for so long. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like you want that person now. It's just like affinity you had for that person back then. Like how much Ted is so much older than you. It's like he 1 year older than us. We 4 years older than you.
Yeah.
So he 5 years. So like you supposed to be attracted to somebody that's 5 years older than you. Like you can't even never be around him. You never been in school. Like damn, he do look good or
Yeah.
whatever. He's the way this little Warren Moon jersey, like this blue Warren Moon Oilers jersey with some red Dickies or whatever with some Apple Boy. Yeah, it's be fresh ass outfit or whatever. But like I said, he always had swag back in high school, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
see him too much now, but back in high school, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's like you want it.
Nah, Teasy was one of those guys. He was one of those. He was one of those guys back in high school. Like you looked at his swag or however he dressed. Like I do like that.
Yeah,
it makes me
yeah.
craft mine even better because he's doing it good. So
Yeah.
and
His
now
is
I'm the
what-
freshest guy.
Okay.
Another thing with this accident, like I noticed, like a lot of people been trying me since I got in the accident. Like
Like
I
trying you in
ain't-
what way?
Like I ain't never been the type to be in no kind of drama or nothing. Like I'm always bringing the vibes everywhere I go. Like if you hear Kush, you don't never hear nothing negative for real.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But it just seemed like since I got in this accident, it's just been, I don't know. Like I just had an incident, you know. I don't care if the name get bleeped out or not, but because I mean this fast what happened.
You can say it.
But me and Chop, you know, went in Walmart or whatever. I usually get on the little riding carts when I go in Walmart because that's a lot of walking.
Yeah, I understand.
Like
that.
I walk or whatever, but I do get tired, you know, because I got to get back used to carrying my weight around.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So I get on the little riding carts or whatever, but Walmart didn't have none this day, so I was just like, I'm gonna push the buggy. I'm gonna just push it. So it was me and her 2 kids. Like, she was in front of me, but I did notice she kind of got behind me, but I'm still pushing the buggy, you know, talking, but she was getting her kids, but she also noticed coming from self-checkout or whatever. And she don't like me for whatever reason. It's like people coming out the woodworks. They got a problem with me, like, I don't know. But she coming from the self-checkout or whatever, so I'm pushing the buggy. Like, when she get where I'm at, we like, where if somebody's stealing, you know, the thing go off. That's where we was at. So when she got at me, like, she looking at me mugging, like, I'll bite your nose off. Like, she ain't saying nothing, but she just looking at me like that. I felt like if I wouldn't have said nothing, you know, or just act like I ain't see her, kept going, you know, she would have kept walking. Yeah. But I still ain't say nothing, but I just look back at her like what the fuck you looking at? Yeah. Why you looking at me like that? And why did I do that? So when I gave her the, you know, the little look like, what the fuck you looking at? She stopped and was like, you really shouldn't be rolling your eyes and you handicapped.
See, like, people, that's...
So,
we were ready for that joke. She was ready to hit that joke.
She was ready, and I know that's what's coming, but it's crazy because I already done prepared myself. None of that don't move me. Like, I already done prepared myself for that because that's all y'all can say. Yeah. Like, it don't bother me because I know I wasn't born like this. Like,
but even if you was, like, just me.
Yeah, but
I feel like you can't even live your life about other people's opinions, though. Because like I said, you got a bigger purpose because you really been through a trial and tribulation of a situation, and now you through it, and like I say, now you can do better
like,
things.
Like and
reinvent
I noticed,
yourself.
Like it seemed like people hate how other people fuck with you too.
Yeah.
I see that too. Like you ain't even got to have a lot. How other people fuck with you, you know, like people hate that too. That's another thing that I noticed, but.
So like you got a lot of friends and stuff like that. You got like a social network.
Well, I mean, I don't got a lot of friends.
But you got like a social
you know,
web of people you be around.
OTF now, only the fam.
Only the fam. But
like for real, you know, since this, like, my eyes open. Eyes open. I'm not ignoring nothing no more. He done showed me what I need to see. Like I don't need to. Ain't no beef with nobody. It's just. Some people can't go in this next season.
Nah, you can't. True though. Some people
just for this season. Like I wish everybody, but. You know, I'm just trying to elevate.
Some people,
like my eyes open. Everybody ain't on the same level. Like since this done happened to me, I feel different in certain surroundings. Like I said, I drink now. I do still turn up or whatever, but it be a little different. It's something off. I guess because I know I really can't get like that, you know, because I'm still like this, so I can't do too much, you know, because I'm not 100%. You know, back, but
your knees ain't like making a stallion.
Yeah, them knees, they still here. They coming. Yeah. They still here.
Exactly. But do you first of all, do you get to therapy? Do you go to therapy about what you went through?
Yeah, I did go to therapy. I don't go to therapy no more because the same therapy that I was doing, like I could do it at home. Okay. Like they got the same kind of therapies on TikTok, the same exact stuff I was doing, and that's expensive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the therapy people don't even know I'm like this. Mm-hmm. Like the last time I went to therapy, I had my boots on. Like they don't even know that I'm even. So I really did this by myself. Like at home. But I am going.
But how about your mental therapy? Because that's weighing on you even more. Probably because like I know because you say you don't question nothing, but like you still like you see, every morning you wake up and you reminded that like, man, I did go through something traumatic. And like I can't change it. I just gotta continue with life going forward. But like I say,
it is better now. Like I used to still have little flashbacks and you know like somewhat like dreams, but it's better now. Like I don't know. I guess because I don't know. Like I must be strong. Like people tell me that all the time. Like you strong. I guess because I don't know. I still be positive. Like I thought positive through the whole thing. Like.
You say you spoke positive.
Yes.
And you guys speak it, believe it, receive it.
I know you about to say the Deontay Wilder line or whatever.
Shout out to my mama too, cause she was the real GOAT. Like
Just being there to support.
Yes, like all that she there. I had to stay with her, cause I couldn't stay by myself at my own place. So had to stay with her. She had me a room fixed up at her house when I got there. Feed me every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. She got to put me in the shower. There was another thing when I finally was able to get in the shower, like in a shower chair. She had to put me in the shower. I'm teaching myself how to move from the chair to the. Because I had them start getting aggravated waiting on people. Let me get something to drink. Got to wait on somebody to go get something to drink. They might got to use the bathroom first before they go get me something to drink. That's another thing. Depending on people is another thing. Like I said, I learned patience on a whole nother level. It's just been...
So when people really be saying, like, I got to teach myself to, like, walk again, what that even means? Because, like I say, you done lived it. I just see you say, what you mean? Because you already know how to walk. Because,
like, with babies... They got to find their balance. You know how you got to find your balance because when your weight was growing with you when you was learning how to walk. Yeah. Now I already got all this weight that I got to put on my legs that I ain't used in so long. Yep. Like I ain't even think that I had done lost weight. To me, I didn't. But looking back at my pictures and stuff now and looking at me now, I'm like, I really did lose weight. But like my legs got smaller, but that's because you wasn't using them. So your calves,
the muscles ain't used exactly.
Yeah, so you got to get back used to carrying your weight on them legs.
Yeah,
and learning how to step. You getting your walking pattern. Like in my mindset, I thought I was finna get up. I got a video of me.
Did you walk?
I got a video of that too when I took my first steps. When they cleared me to walk. So when I took my first step.
You stumbled?
No, I was on the walker. I used the walker or whatever, but it's just, you think you finna get up and know how you supposed to walk, but you really got to find your walking pattern. Like, you really do.
It's something your mind forget. Like, you take them steps, huh? Every little step I take.
Go ahead.
You got to.
But we about to get into a session we call Cup of Thoughts, where we get questions out of a cup and we answer them.
We ask your thoughts on the question.
This is out of cut, just random questions.
I know.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Number 1, humble. Capital HUM. Humble. Humble.
Were you always humble?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me. Like I really am. But that humble, independent, strong.
Humble, independent, and strong.
That's good 3 though. Good 3 qualities.
But I mean, as black women, I always want to be so strong.
They want to be strong.
Yeah, I mean, ain't even that. That's just me in the bloodline.
The bloodline. Bloodline. Jerry, what's yours?
But you know I had a word to say, but I ain't gonna say it. And you know it ride with it.
I say strong. I'm gonna use the humble.
And a word that rhymes with May.
And I don't know, man.
Dependent.
Yeah.
Bold.
Fuck it. I can't. That was a hard 3. That's a hard 3. I gotta think about it.
He dependable.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he
dependent.
Dependent, right? Right. I know what you meant, though.
Yeah. Well, me, I'm gonna say I'm consistent, most definitely, and I just I'm a hard. I forgot what I was about to say. That I'm consistent.
You just go away like that.
Yeah, I'm consistent, and I'm a little loquacious. I'm bullshit. I don't even know what that word means.
Talk a lot.
Rhymes with hey.
Yeah. Well, I'm consistent. I feel like I'm very loyal. I feel like, I'm that, and like I'm trustworthy. You can trust me. But like with your life, I feel like, because like I ain't putting you down no road that's gonna take you. I hate when people want me to give them answers that they want me to give them, saying like you can go down the road that's gonna take you down to a bad way. No, I'm gonna say I ain't doing that. I don't want to do that. That's not good for me. That's not good for my health. Like I said, me personally, I ain't the type of person that want to go out to the clubs too much no more, because I don't know how other people gonna react. I'd rather sit at the crib and watch football or watch a reality TV show.
Love after lockup.
Watch it.
Like, how about you, Miss Chop?
Go on, get these people your 3 words
That describe you.
I guess I'm kind, too kind. Sensitive
Crybaby.
and loyal.
Okay.
You gotta be that. You gotta be loyal to the people that loyal to you.
Mine would be I'm handsome, intelligent, and creative. I'm a very creative person.
You came up with that last night.
Just now. It very much describes me, right?
He wrote that question.
You said, what were you 3?
Handsome, intelligent, creative.
1 out of 3.
Thank you.
She said you left conceited.
Huh? No, I had posted on my Snap, so I hope y'all can see my Snap and start looking at what I post. I'm not conceited, not cocky. I'm confident. That's all it is, man.
Confident.
That's all it be.
Yep.
Imagine doing the unthinkable.
Oh, Gemini.
Being me.
Gemini.
Nobody can't
Gemini.
be me. Nobody can't be the
Y'all
unthinkable.
Geminis?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we Gemini twins.
The real Geminis though, because you know the Gemini is like a twin, right? It's like that's the
Yeah.
So we real
True.
Geminis, you know. Like other people that's not
Because
twins,
because I got that's what Fresh is, a Gemini.
Yeah, fresh
And,
Gemini too.
but he a fake Gemini.
So what?
Like, you know,
I don't
What
know.
is a Gemini to you? Like,
Like
what's the
they
characteristics?
say, and I have witnesses, but you know them Geminis got split personalities. You know they can like a light switch.
Yeah, but when you twins, I have one personality. He get one.
See, it's
so.
different, but when it's one person, that's a Gemini.
split. Yeah.
maybe
So-
I can believe that though.
I believe it.
Well, y'all true Gemini by offset there, because y'all twins, so y'all.
Yeah, I'm Mario.
Yeah,
he
so it's
Luigi.
crazy. It's too.
Sight.
Yeah, so it is like that.
I'm
One
saying,
person.
But you feel like you know, experiencing with a Gemini, you like personality, like
Yeah, like it really switch. Like you can be 1 minute bad.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you,
I believe
sometimes do
it.
get. I don't really get angry though. Like I guess sometimes
Aries,
it be like
Aries
some
top of the
weird
zodiac
shit.
though. Don't forget it.
Huh?
Aries top of the zodiac.
Aries
you
are.
say so.
Yeah.
They ain't even here. Y'all hear the playback what he did in there. But I don't know. A
Got
Gemini.
this question though. Gemini, I came here to get managed. Ooh, I know it's okay. Would you rather have kids in your 20s or 30s?
She ain't got
Decision
much time.
you
So
gotta
she
make.
better. That's a hard question for her.
Your 20s, if I go home, 30s.
Me too. I don't have a kid.
30s.
So 30s for me.
30s, because I'm still, not saying I can't do it with, a child, but I'm still, and I'm glad I didn't have kids, like right now, especially going through this. That would have been even harder, like having kids, going through recovery, going through it the daddy,
Yes.
that would have been,
Oh God, that'd have been. You'd really feel like God. Why am I
Yeah.
doing
You
this?
sound like
literally
you
gotta-
sound like you would have had the support though. So
yeah,
Yeah, but still though, the kids gonna need the support from their daddy there.
yeah.
yeah.
And
yeah.
mom do.
But it take a village to raise kids. So I mean,
Everybody don't got a village. You got one.
most people I know, even including people.
Some people really don't have a village.
Yeah, some people
though.
don't. You're right. Some people don't, but a lot of people do, and they just don't realize how big the village is till they put in certain situations.
Yeah, people help you out though. People definitely help you out.
I definitely didn't, because it was people that was donating, putting stuff together for me in the hospital. Cash out was going off. Like, people just hit me up, what's your cash out? I want to see. I'm like,
Because,
Here you go.
dang, it was a lot
but
of
that's
people.
it's real support.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Cause like, cause say that what life about to me is like helping your fellow quote unquote brother or your fellow sister, helping those in like in any kind of way capacity you can. Like I say,
Yeah.
if you can send a bottle of water, give them a bottle of water. If that's all you got. But like it's all about. Cause I love when I'm in the grocery store or whatever, and there's a lady on the aisleway. You can just tell she looking around like, man, there's a man come by me, please. I just need something on the top shelf, and I can help her get it off the top shelf. And I just keep going about my day because they be asking like, can you please get this for me? Like, why wouldn't I get it? It'd be terrible if a man walked by like, I ain't getting that shit for you, woman.
Yeah.
Short man, he can't do it.
I mean, that's his problem.
Yeah.
Y'all like short men?
I mean, Shia always been. Shia seems like she just always been interested in hood niggas.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It just seemed like that because I've been with this one hood nigga for a long time. Been since like young,
Yeah,
since
young time.
like
Yeah,
It's
that's how life was, though.
just I've been dealing with the same person since I've been this age,
Yeah.
so that's why it's a long time instead
So like
of
you
being
really
different
just had
people.
like one person really in your life.
And saying like serious. Like really taking it to that level.
I mean, you know, you still had them on and off time.
Yeah, on
you
and
know,
off time.
during
You young, you
we
have
was growing,
fun.
we was still learning each other. Like
black women cheat, so
you know, like I was really nobody wasn't expecting the youngin, you know, to sit him down.
Yeah,
you know, to pipe him down. No, for real though, like.
Sometimes, I mean, we'll just have that conversation with Jerns though. Sometimes, like, it's unexpected because, like, when I did hear that I was together, it's wild because, like, the age difference. But, like, sometimes you need someone like you to be tame at his age or whatever. Like you said, you sat him down.
Like, but you wouldn't have thought that because I'm younger than him. But
yeah, that snap over there, man.
Yeah, that too. But you know, but my mindset, yeah, it was that too. But my mindset was different. You know, a lot of females allowed him to do stuff, run over. I wasn't playing that. That ain't going down with me.
For real though.
All women say it though, but you probably just like, had a great ass connection and you was fun to be around. You know, that's
I was able to bring that out of him. Like he did stuff that you wouldn't even think like this nigga be doing, but you wouldn't have seen that with nobody else. I brought it.
So basically you saying you held him accountable, but do women hold themselves accountable?
Never.
I do.
I don't believe women hold themselves accountable.
Women, I mean, I feel like women
Fresh
hold
gonna call back.
They're like, yeah, women don't hold themselves accountable. He gonna love that. But like, I feel like women, they don't. Even if they wrong, they don't even like saying they wrong or whatever. So they're just like, let's just brush past it. I don't even want to hear about it no more. Then if I'm wrong, I don't want to hear about it.
I can
they
get
don't
like
want to
that,
address it.
but I'm working on that.
Yeah, but
I understand.
Because everybody make decisions. Sometimes if your decision wrong, it's just wrong, and you just made a bad decision. Next time you'll get it next time, champ. But some people don't even like to say like they messed up and like they just made a wrong decision.
Yeah, they don't want to address it because they don't want to be wrong. But you gotta take accountability for your wrong decision.
Because think about your decision.
You're not always right.
You have to take accountability for what happened, what's transpired. Because only way you can get in a car accident is getting in a car and being in an accident, right? So like you had to take accountability for that.
Yeah, I never blame nobody. You know, like I said, I just felt like God let this happen to me to open my eyes and to sit me down.
Yeah. So did you appreciate when back in school they used to be like, don't do drugs today? With the DARE program. You right. They told you not to do that in school now. They never told you just say no.
Just say no to drugs today.
I just thought about that. When we went to prom.
Everybody like just say yes.
Yeah, just say yes. But
all y'all had y'all shirts, man.
Green shirt.
They showed y'all that video.
Same color weed.
Look at you now. They showed y'all video back when we went to the prom or whatever. It was a video like this car crash. You remember when they had to show us that video? Like we had to go to the auditorium.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, nobody want to see that sad ass shit.
Some people get killed at the prom though.
Yeah, but it'd be good to watch because like now with the people that I be around now, you know, and we turning up and stuff, like I be the one telling like for real now, that junk serious. Like y'all close to me, like this hit home. Y'all better take this. That junk serious. That drinking and driving, which it wasn't just that, it was the sleep too, but still.
But still, like, but they would say they would check your alcohol or your blood alcohol level and say,
man, like I seen the videos of how I was acting that night, like
talking about at schooners?
In schooners, like on the pool table.
Twerking. Oh,
like,
so you were having a great night.
I was having a great night.
Carefree.
Like yeah, so man, my mama them seen that, they thought someone was putting my drink. They had the hospital to test me for everything, but it wasn't in my system, but marijuana. But if you would have seen how I was acting, like you would have thought.
So you was just a free, like, and that's what they say.
It was that I been working myself so long, so when I finally had a day off the next day that I knew I ain't had to go to work,
the weekend,
I hadn't been enjoying myself, hadn't got carried away on top of being tired.
Yep.
Like I feel like if I would have got some sleep, I probably wouldn't have read. I would have been, drunk, but I would have been able to get on
make
home.
it home. Yeah.
But that sleep, like I'm eyes open, window down, like it's man.
Like I said,
you cannot stop.
That's why life's so precious.
For real, you cannot stop.
Like one day you can just take that trip. Like you done took that trip so many times. Not saying it's good, but then you drunk a little drunk, and then driving back home from school.
But I don't be the driver. I always have a driver. I don't drive. Like everybody know that. Like
now or back then
like
too?
For real, I don't drive. Back then too. If I know I'm a drink, I always have a driver. I don't ever be the driver.
You learned though.
It's a lesson learned though. All of us go through. It's just life or whatever. You gotta learn the lessons and you grow from it. It's all about growth.
Definitely done grew.
So 5 years from now, how far you gonna be done grew? Where you gonna trying to be at 5 years from now?
Not here. Like, I'm trying to be somewhere. I don't know.
But like you say, you keep like I said, you said that again. I want to go back to that. I forgot in the point, but you're saying you don't know. Like, we were talking about evolving. When you trying to evolve to, I feel like it's all people. I say the light at the end of the tunnel. You gotta know what the light is. You know, you can't just say you don't know. You got to kind of know where you're trying to head to, or you'll never get there because you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, I mean,
It's something
That's something you gotta really think about.
I have been thinking, but I don't really too much speak on it because I know people can pray, on your downfall.
No
But-
weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Yeah, and I do believe that. But
because like people can say whatever they want to say, but if you putting that work in, they just gonna keep getting mad.
yeah, but I like to just pop out with stuff.
Yeah.
Like not speak on it, just pop out, cause they think you here, they think you doing this, you ain't got no motion, you just stuck here, and then when you pop out, they like, dang, she
Doing it.
got this going on.
Got that
That's
going
how it's gonna
on.
be.
Yeah,
I
moving
come back-
silence like lasagna.
Yeah, moving silence. That's what I be on.
So okay then. So tell us a person or somebody that you feel like you want to see sitting in your seat and us having a conversation with.
Well, you already had said her name earlier, but Rennie is one of them.
Come on the podcast, man.
She Rennie one of them that I was thinking about. But
Hey, come on the podcast. We want Rennie.
yeah.
We most definitely want Rennie.
I saw on Bubba Snap and some green the other day.
Yeah.
Looking thick and delicious.
Hey, what you said? You want to head to South Carolina and get some? Trying to find Rennie, man.
They trying to find
Like a
Rennie.
thick one.
I like a thick one. Me
Thick
too,
one.
Know
man.
what those skinny on.
Huh? He can't fuck with no skinny hoe.
Well, little baby said he like skinny women.
Hey,
I mean, I like a girl about like 5'2", 125, 130.
Fun size.
Man, I like a girl that size.
Yeah, we know you like your wife, man. We know you love your
exactly.
wife. We know you love your wife, man.
We know.
But like, nah, man, I like all type of. I think all women are beautiful, but like I say, black men don't cheat, man. So like, I just focus on the pride and focus
Now
on
we
getting into
he
money.
might not need to get into that.
Yeah, he one man that like I know won't cheat. Like he's so
Yeah, that's
love his
good.
woman.
Like,
It's so good. I was like that in a relationship too. I'm not in one now.
So why you not in
It
one?
shouldn't have been no problems then.
Cheating?
You would think that, you would think that, but
Yeah, true.
You can't find the women you looking for?
it's hard out here in these streets, man.
You say you want attention, but you say you don't want to apply pressure unless you getting attention.
Yeah, no, I need the energy to be right. Like I like to converse, So like if I ain't feeling the conversation, it's hard for me to keep conversing and even like go on a date to actually like feel really my vibe.
Yeah.
Cause I'm really a vibe. Like you gonna have
it
a
really
dope ass
be.
time.
Yeah, you gotta go off.
You feel me?
vibes.
Like,
It sound like you don't like to put too much effort in.
Yeah, until like, cause not over text messaging and stuff. Like that ain't a real big test. Like if you get in my vibe, you gonna be like, damn, this dude amazing to be around.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you
like
can
I'm
just
talk about
meet
shit like that.
somebody and they vibe be everything.
Yeah.
Like you been knowing them.
You feel me? And everybody feel like that around us. Like when we talk like that ever, but it's like we've been talking for our whole
Yeah, that's
fucking
why I
life.
said when I came in here, I was like, it's a vibe.
It's very vibe. That makes me
I
smile.
created it. I sound shit.
Cool.
What?
No, I'm saying. I'm just saying
Welcome,
for myself
Shy.
or whatever.
I know, like, but I need to shut up, shot.
Shit, but do your social media Miss Chop first, so people can follow you and stuff.
My Snap is Miss Wit 17, MSWHITT 17. Facebook is Chopwit, CHOPWHITT.
Her dreads ain't Chop, but she call herself Chop.
Boom, bon.
I just tried, man.
Give your social side.
What is mine? Oh, my Facebook is Kushaya Nars. That's where Kush came from.
Yeah,
I know.
Kashaya.
Yeah.
For real, because a lot of people think marijuana
Yeah.
like as soon as they hear about it. I'm like, my name Kashaya for real. But and Snapchat is KNARS688.
I guess I'll go. You can follow me at Y20 because on Twitter, Instagram, you can follow me Hasani_guy on the Snap. Do y'all know what Hasani means in Swahili?
Oh,
Do you know what Hasani means in Swahili? Because I'm Hasani _guy on the Snap. It means handsome, and I'm that guy.
true. I learn something new every day.
I just try to teach lessons.
Twitter at the Jeremy Gant. Snap and IG Jeremy_Gant.
And you can follow me on Twitter and IG at the Money QB. Go to my Snapchat, fine ass twin. You'll see a fine ass nigga. My dreads fresh again this week. But hey, be a doer, man. Got to bring value, man. You go to Navy Black Podcast YouTube. like and subscribe to the videos, man. Show your boys some love. We've been out here trying to put in work. Speak it, believe it, receive it, man. To this day, you feel me? Go to the website, NavyBlackPodcast.com. That's where you can find our pretty faces, and you can buy some merch. Also, go to the Navy Black Podcast, Twitter and IG at Navy Black Pod. Y'all like how I do this, man. I mean, it's kind of hard, but somebody got to do it.
Nigga said
I am Navy
it's
Black
pretty
Podcast.
face.
Pretty face.
It's pretty face.
Wow.
I can't help more pretty. I be that pretty motherfucker.
I guess.
I guess, man.
Thank you, Shia, for coming on again, man.
Shia, your special guest was Kush.
Kush.
Thank you.
Thank you for my special guest was Kush.
The one and only.
The one and only.